EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, look, some might say that football is a young man's fancy, so to speak, but don't tell that to these two quarterbacks because they come in here with a lot, and I mean a lot, of NFL experience.
Hey, I like the young Turks. I like the Baker Mayfields. I like the Patrick Mahomes. I like the Lamar Jacksons. But I do like those grizzled veterans who know how to play the game, know how to run their team, and know how to handle difficult situations. Maybe I'm just showing my age, too.
The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they're led out by a guy who's done just about everything you could ever imagine to do in this league, the great Tom Brady.
It's been a lot of fun watching him develop in his career. But that will to win, he's had that probably since birth, and it transmits itself throughout his entire ball club. Watching him play, it can be an absolute joy unless you're on the other team.
Wait, that round 80, round 80. Here we go. Regular.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. And this offense can air it out, and when they do, you have to key on Mike Evans.
And we do think about his catch radius first and foremost. A tall, lean receiver, but he actually can make some agile plays as well.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
2 big runs here to start this game. How about the offensive line? They came out firing. Great leverage, great punch to get this thing started.
And now this unit on the move already. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Jones. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
That's it, baby.
And here now, New Orleans defensive unit.
Malcolm Jenkins entered the NFL as a cornerback and has transitioned to safety, but still retains his good coverage skills.
Wait, that 29. Alpha. Don't say nothing.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first pick of the second round back in 2001, and that's the veteran Drew Brees.
Drew Brees' accomplishments have been borderline astounding. When you look back at what people thought about him coming out of college, so-called height issue, you name it, he can do it, and boy, does he prepare well for each and every game.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now Brees. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 14 yards is the pickup, 1st down, New Orleans. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. He's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Brees' throw on target to Cook. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And a look now at the offense for New Orleans.
And a big key is going to be how can these wideouts create separation from the defensive backs, because we've seen some early success in the passing game in this one, and that's going to need to continue.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. And a quick look at the Buccaneer defensive starters.
And Ndamukong Suh was an all-pro when he was with the Detroit Lions in 2013, 2014. Many people think that maybe he might either be slowing down or not playing at the same level. My eyes tell me he's still playing at an elite level, still destroying the interior of an offense, can get to the quarterback, crush a run game, you name it. Ndamukong Suh can do it. And how about how durable he is? Hasn't missed a game since 2011.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brees. The open man is Smith. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ready.
This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Shotgun now for Brees. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. That's caught. It's Thomas. Brees on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Brees going to come up here, 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. From the gun, it's Brees. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brees. Cook's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 3-yard touchdown pass as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
20.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 31, Brady, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
his position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
Wait, set. Alabama. 380.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
28. Go stand it.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 15. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, and he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
Ready. Yellow lady. Check right 54. Right 54. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
95-56. We ain't giving up nothing with that.
Now Brees on 3rd down. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Brees going to come up here, 1st and 10, and he's now 10 of 10 throwing the ball here to start the game. To throw is Brees. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now this will be a jet sweep. Here's Thomas with it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Brees. That'll be complete to Cook. It's a big play there for the Saints. 41 yards. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Check 43.
Brees now. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Drew Brees, his second touchdown pass here in the opening quarter of this game. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to wind up and air it out. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Here's Jones. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Yo.
50.
Now Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And out of bounds right around the 20. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Gay's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here now, a look at Drew Brees in our players' spotlight. And they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep because they've gone deep with a lot of success.
And pick your phrase, pick your code words, your buzzwords, whatever, vertical stretch, deep passes, go routes, right? What's that route you love? What's that route you love? Four verts. All of it working because they're able to find ways to get deep and for him to show off that big, big arm.
We see some of that big arm right here. He has been great. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
To throw, it's Brees. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They fake the give. Here's Brees. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You can fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Brees leaves this one with Kamara. Levante David in on the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
95-56.
On 2nd and 7, Brees. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Ready, 5-9.
Let's go, let's go. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Into the red zone, it's Brees. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Ready?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Running with Kamara. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The Saints on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He can run for it, and he will. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
Ready? Yellow waiting, yellow waiting.
45. Man, I got you.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 seconds.
Now they'll throw with Brees. This is caught, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees does it again. 3 first-half touchdown passes for him now. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it's 21-3. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now this offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here?
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here we go, G.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Bucs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Play action. Now it's Brady. Complete. He finds Brady. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
They brought in the heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Wait, that green 80. Mike 47. Cut. 72.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Wait, that wide 80. Check back 47.
Man, I got you.
Brady now on first down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Brady's throw there complete, and he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
On first down, Brady throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Hey, go 66.
Now Brady again. It's complete. It's Miller. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Now a play fake. Brady. And incomplete. He dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. Second down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Brady. And that's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let go.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Brees. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56. After you. I'm coming after you.
On 3rd and long, it's Brees. Going up top. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, Jadon Mickens. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Now Brady. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Right, 20. Check, 47. Let's go.
On play action, now Brady. He finds his target, it's Evans. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Mike 10, 180. Mike 47. Watch it back, watch it back.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Clock running. The Bucs try to go quickly and get set.
47.
To throw again on second down. Brady going up top for Miller. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
He's got Evans, and he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to, as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here now, a look at Drew Brees in our player spotlight. He's enjoying a great deal of success. His team is also enjoying a great deal of success.
Yeah, he's got that nice little, what I call the QB lean going right now. You see that little stroll that he's got
swagger
going? Yeah, he's definitely got that. You see him throwing the football, the nice little video. He's seeing that in his head as well because he wants more of that to happen. So anytime you see him that relaxed, that comfortable, usually it's a big thumbs up for his team.
Yeah, it's been a big highlight day for him. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Bound to lose one.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Let's go, Tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Now Brees on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the third.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Dances by him. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Well, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Wait, that wide, 80. Check, 47. You don't want nothing. Both bandit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Bandit.
Now he'll throw with Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Wait, 20. You're trapped. Hey, Sugar.
Brady now on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Two times. Everyone's coming in.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
In your face.
To throw, it's Brady. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Again, it's Brady. And he's got it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Brady to throw again. And it'll be intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 20. So after the INT, it's Brees. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Brees. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul.
Like how they started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Third and long now after the sack of Brees, and the Saints up against it here. On play action, it's Brees. And that's caught by Smith. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ballgame, and he's got a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run. This is Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch time. Tight end right.
Brees, a quick throw out to Thomas. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Brees. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. William Golston. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Ready?
3rd and long
You ready?
now after the sack of Brees, and the Saints up against it here. From the gun, it's Brees. Now Brees lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coach is always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Kill. 50.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So out comes the field goal team once more. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. And as the numbers show, he really wasn't in the mix at the beginning, but they've got him in the rotation now, and it's proved a good move.
And that's what happens when you're a good player. There's a lot more attention drawn to you. And it's obvious that they had him in their game plan on defense, not letting him get off to a good start, but he's found a way so far here in the 2nd half.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. Turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brees. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, It makes it tough to defend.
Brees now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 3. Brees going to throw. He's got Smith here. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Ndamukong Suh picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Get that ball.
On the ground, Kamara. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 15. Working from the gun, it's Brees. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So out come the Bucs now.
Wait, set. Alabama. 380. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check it. Reload.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing solid.
On first down, Brady. He completes it to Evans. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Brady now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Brady now to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And he finds Howard complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
47's the mic. 47.
Now Brady again. And his throw here's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again, Brady. Finding his safety valve here, that's complete. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Now they go screen, it's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Working from the gun, it's Brady. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Hey, both 66.
Here's Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Alex Anzalone. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Brady. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. This is a 26-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So he's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end, Cook. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 70 yards. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Let's make these babies cry.
They'll run it with Kamara, and this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
One receiver left, 2 to the right. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Brees to throw. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Play to win. Let's go.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here I come. Here I come.
To throw is Brady. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
You better break it. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Shadow.
On the delay, Jones. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Wait, that. Check line 47. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Marcus Davenport. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
I got you.
Shotgun now for Brady. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 30 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Move.
Operating from the gun, Brady. Wide open receiver, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Now Brady, this complete to Jones. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On play action, now Brady. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jones, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. A 10-play drive that time. And it's Ronald Jones that polishes it off with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now Brees. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Ready, yellow lady, yellow lady. 45. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
Brees now on first down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Brees. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, They're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Saints on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. Here it's 3rd and 2. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And he missed it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Now, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Brady. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice gain.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. Brady saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line.
56 right there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, it's Brady. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Brady going to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints will have the football back. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56. You remember me? You remember me?
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They run with Murray. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Brady now on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Here we go. Here we go.
23 yards the pickup there. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.